Hey guys, what's up? Boogie988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. And here we are for our second box of Throne of Eldraine getting ready to crack. And we also have this booster of the collector's box, Throne of Eldraine collector booster. We got a whole box of these for later as well. So if you missed the previous unboxing, our previous unboxing was the slower unboxing, where we would look at multiple cards in a pack and go a little slower. Now that we're on box number 2, we'll go a little faster unless it's a card we haven't seen yet. So this should be a much faster unboxing, probably around the 10-minute mark, we'll have to see. Starting off with Stolen by the Fae. We talked about this card last time. Got to tap out, but you get plenty of fairies. Pretty cool card. So last box I opened, I did mention that it was possible to get story frames or showcase frames inside the commons and uncommon slots. I only got like one, so I don't know how common it is, but I did get one out of a box. There's our first foil. Here we have Piper of the Swarm. This is a card we've not experienced before. So rats you control have Menace. Create a 1/1 black rat creature token for 2 mana, and 4 mana, sacrifice 3 rats, gain control of the target creature. So black has historically gotten some mind controls effects in the past. Pretty surprising to see this one here, but it makes sense because it's the Pied Piper mythology story. Interesting to see that in a Magic card. God, I keep changing the way I sort my cards. I need to start doing better. Here you have Escape of the Wilds again. Very underwhelmed with this card. It's very underwhelming. I'm not whelmed at all, if I'm being entirely honest with you. Very underwhelmed. All right, our first Mythic out of the box, and again, not a particularly fantastic one. This is this set's Wrath variant. It does come with a nice 7/7 giant body with it, so it's a decent Wrath variant. We got one out of our last box too, so I'm kind of disappointed to see multiples of that one and not, say, a Planeswalker, but we will cope. We have Castle Garenbrig. This is the one that, for 2 red and 2 colors, tap, so 5 total mana, gets you 6 total mana. Tap 5 lands, basically, get 6 mana, and then only use that mana to cast creature spells or activated abilities. This card is, I don't really understand this card. Tap 5 lands, 6. Really is no Gaia's Cradle. I mean, obviously. So, talk about underwhelming cards. I am underwhelmed for sure on that one. And here we have Fabled Passage as well. The closest we're getting to a fetch land in Standard, I think, until next year when we go back to Theros. Thinking Theros will probably get back to fetches, but that's so fetch. There's another foil. This is an interesting card. This is 7 dwarves for red and 1. It's a 2/2. This is only a common, but it gets +1/+1 for each creature named 7 dwarves you control, and a deck can have up to 7 cards named 7 dwarves. Now, they have actually stated in the rules that even if you're playing limited, where you normally can have an unlimited number of a card in your deck, as long as you drafted it, you can only have 7 dwarves in your decks. Now, how that's possible to do in a draft or sealed, I really don't know. That would be a hell of a printing error. But if you ever get 7, if you ever get 8, you can only run 7. Very important you understand that. What a weird rule. There's Wildborn Preserver. I lost to this guy in Standard, actually in Standard today. Flash Reach. He's in Simic. Flash, I guess, is the deck that the person was playing. Flash Reach. Whenever another non-human creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay X. When you do, put X counters on this. Again, to me, that's underwhelming, but it definitely has a home in Standard for sure. Here we have Gadwick the Wizened once again. Gives me such a strong Harry Potter feel on this one. But enters the battlefield, you can draw X cards for blue, and X. Whenever you cast a blue spell, target non-land permanent and opponent controls 3/3. Clearly, it's a Theros plant. Get ready for the next Theros set to get much more use out of them, I think, by that time. Fae of Wishes. You may choose a non-creature card. It's a wish. It's literally a wish. It's a blue wish. That lets you get a non-creature card. Weird. There are several cards in Standard right now. There's even a green Planeswalker, I forget which one, that allows you to go and get cards from outside of the game. Very surprised by that. They're really liking that mechanic right now. Here I have a foil Shine Chaser. Meh. Our rare is Wishclaw Talisman. So this is the Monkey's Paw, I guess. 1 black, 1 colorless artifact, enters the battlefield with 3 wish counters on it. For 1, you can tap it to remove a wish counter from this. Search your library for a card, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library, and an opponent gains control of this. Activate this ability only during your turn. Interesting. It's interesting. Again, if you're going to use... It seems like it's very strong multiplayer card. It's like a very strong multiplayer card. I don't think I'm going to see that very much in Standard, but interesting card nonetheless. Here we have Lochmere Serpent. This is, of course, the fairy tale version of the Loch Ness Monster, I presume. I do like it. I do like that card. As far as finishers go, there's much, much better in the history of Magic, but I just like that one. It's okay to like it. Here's a card I'm seeing a lot of and playing a lot of in Mono Red, because it's the closest thing to Lightning Strike or Lightning Storm or Lightning whatever variant or Lightning Bolt. We're going to get Lashwine. Welcome to the Sub Club. For red and 1, you get to deal 2 damage to anything, and it can't be prevented this turn. Damage can't be prevented this turn. That's very powerful. So it's Skull Crack, but that can hit any target. And then also, you get a 3 cast cost 4/3 body that if it gets targeted, deals 2 damage to that spell's control. I mean, talk about pushed. They wanted that red card to be pushed. Well, that doesn't get much more push than that. That's my kind of card. If you ever say, Boogie, when I watch your unboxings, you just crap over every card. You don't like any card. Nope, I like that one. That's a very good card. Foreboding Fruit. I'm a spike all the way, boys. Here we have the red rare artifact from the set. Red, and 4 flash, so you can flash into play, but costs 1 less for each attacking creature you control. When it enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control. Equip creature gets +1/+1 and has double strike and trample. And then you can normally equip it for 3. So if you're attacking with 4 bodies, you can flash it out for red. If you're attacking with 3 bodies, you can flash it out for red, and 1. Automatically attaches to something, probably presuming you're going to do this after blocking, so it's going to get through. But it also gets trample, so you can use it to kill. I mean, here's the thing. When it comes to equipment, I don't run the swords in my cube because I just feel like sometimes they create some very unfun board states. And cards like that just aren't good enough, in my opinion, to get me where I want to go for my cube. So it's hard finding equipment for my cube. Here we are, Robber of the Rich. So this would be Robin Hood, I presume. Red and 1 for a 2/2 reach and haste. Whenever this attacks, if defending player has more cards in hand than you, exile the top card of their library. During any turn you attacked with a rogue, you may cast that card and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast that spell. So 4 cast cost reach and haste when it attacks. If they have more cards in hand than you, exile the top card of the library. So if they're richer than you, that's a cool foil rare. I'm glad I got that foil rare. Here we have the Clackbridge Troll. The Billy Goat Scruff, I guess, is the story we're telling here. Black, and 3 for an 8/8 trample with haste. But when it enters the battlefield, target opponent gains 3/0/1 white goat creatures. At the beginning of combat on your turn, any opponent may sacrifice a creature. If they does, tap this, you gain 3 life, and you draw a card. Weird card. We don't see a lot of... I mean, that's a hard card to evaluate. 5 casting cost, 8/8s... with trample and haste are just pushed. That's pushed, but it's not going to get. I mean, it's what was the demon that did that in Theros? It's not that card, but it's cool nonetheless. Here we have Ayara, First of Lochwain. 3 cast cost 2/3, which is underwhelming. But when this or another black creature enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. You can tap to sacrifice another black creature to draw a card. Definitely, I see if there's a devotion deck coming Theros style, that's going to be an all-star. That just seems like a good overall nickel and dime taxation style card. So really, really like that one. We have Doom Foretold. I opened this and sealed. Yeah. So 4 mana at the beginning of each player's upkeep. That player sacrifices a non-land, non-token permanent. That player can't. They discard a card. They lose 2 life. You draw a card. You gain 2 life. You get a 2/2 white creature token, and then you sacrifice this. So at the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player sacrifices a non-land, non-token permanent. So if this is your only permanent, you'll get to do all of these things to yourself. You'll gain 2 life, but you lose 2 life. You'll get a creature. You'll discard a card. You'll draw a card. What? But if your opponent's the one that can't do it, then it's all upside. So it's just a weird little card. It's Doom Foretold, I suppose. Don't really know how I feel about that card yet either. A lot of hard cards to evaluate here. When they do, oh, there we go. This is not a hard card to evaluate. This is one of the better cards of the set, in my honest opinion. Very pleased to pull this in the showcase. Wow, that's gorgeous. Wow, that's gorgeous. Okay, so we have a 3-cast cost 2/3 Knight with the adventure of destroy target creature or planeswalker. You lose 2 life for only 3 mana at instant speed. So it's murder. It's better than murder. Yay. Then you also get a 2/3 lifelink body. When it dies, put it on the bottom of its owner's library. So that's a weird clause. I'm not really sure why this guy has to go to the bottom of the library. You can't just live in your graveyard where you can get him back. But I guess putting him on the bottom of your library does give you recursion. So you've got a deck that draws a lot of cards. I mean, this is a beautiful style art. Beautiful card. It's just a powerful card as well. I will certainly put this one in my cube. That is such a good hit. Wow. Okay. This is a good box. That's all I needed. That card is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Wonderful pull there. Here we have Fires of Invention. We talked about this card last time. Not my kind of card. That's the other thing about Magic the Gathering. I say this every time I unbox cards, so you're probably tired of hearing it by now. But whenever I unbox cards, here's the thing. Some cards are just not for me. Some cards are for you, or some cards are for some other guy. That's the cool thing about Magic. There's no such thing as a truly awful rare. Sometimes there is, but someone out there is going to enjoy that card, maybe because of the flavor or the art or something. But there's never a truly abysmally bad card. That's not a great foil to pull there, but here we have Acclaimed Contender. We talked about him again last time. Pretty powerful. I wish he hit legendary creatures or regular artifacts. Not really sure. Not really sure why I'm not so happy about the card. Here's a card I'm very happy with. I killed a few people with this in my standard deck today. I've got a mono green Stompy, the Questing Beast. 4-cast cost 4/4, Vigilant, Death Touch, Haste. Can't be blocked by creatures power 2 or less. And combat damage that would be dealt by creatures you control can't be prevented. And also it deals combat damage to an opponent. It deals that much damage to target planeswalker. Oh, wow, that card is pushed. That card is pushed. I mean, it's Vengevine and 8, but it's good. That's about as close to Vengevine as I think we're going to get in standard for a while. Oh, this pack is upside down. This whole pack. Oh, I'm holding it upside down. Hold on. Here we go. There we have the Worthy Knight. 1 white for 1 white and 1 for a 2/2. Whenever you cast a night spell, create a 1/1 white human creature token. I wish it was a human knight or a knight creature token. Still a very good card. He basically makes you squires. Now, they should have been 1/2s, so they would be actual squires from the dark. That would be kind of cool. And then you use actual squires as tokens. That would be cool. You could reuse the art. Once upon a time, yeah, I saw this card played today. It lets you just basically use your first turn to go get a card you need. It's kind of like running an extra land slot. I don't know. Not sure how I feel about the card. It's not Farseek. But it's good. It's reasonable. It's reasonable. It feels weird at rare to me. Oh, here. Okay, so this guy is... I've lost to this guy a couple times. And...
Welcome to the sub
He is
club.
a mythic out of this box. Toronto Fire. Welcome to the sub club. We have Rankle, the master of pranks. Now, I presume this is supposed to be... Oh, who's the one with the Rumpelstiltskin? I think this is supposed to be Rumpelstiltskin. Black, and 2 for a 3/3 flying haste. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, choose any number of these, right? Each player discards a card. Each player loses 1 life and draws a card. Each player sacrifices a creature. Woo! Hey, Rankle, you a little bit pushed there, huh? That's pretty reasonable, man. He's Billy Badass of this set. And for a fairy too. 4-cast cost 3/3. Pretty good body for sure, but that effect, goodness. Wow. Whoa, look at this. Nice. Wow. Okay, Rose Thorn Acolyte, green and 2 for a 2/3. For a green, you can add 1 mana of any color, and then you can tap this at the 2/3 body as 1 mana of any color. I'm just thrown off by this gorgeous art. Wow, that is incredible art. She's an elf druid, but kind of looks like a treant dryad kind of thing to me. I don't know. I like it, though. I like it. And here we have Torbran. I built a deck with Torbran. I only own the one, so I played mono red with some basically ways to make tokens, and then Torbran was there to help push them over the edge. He's good. He's good. He's not great. He's just good. Chagaz costs 3/1, but he also has return target permanent you control. It's on his hand for 1 white as the adventure. Human peasant. He's a human peasant. He's the shepherd of the flock. Is that supposed to be Jesus? That would be offensive if it was Jesus. I bet it's not. There's Witch's Vengeance, destroying knights and goblins since the beginning of time. We hate knights, we hate goblins. Come on in. We hate knights and we hate goblins. Hashtag racist magic card. Because it literally destroys goblins. There's the plains. There is Castle Lochthwain, as we pointed out in the last unboxing. That is definitely a Star Destroyer from Star Wars. I would hum the Star Wars theme right now, but I don't want to get copyrighted. You know what? I don't care. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, there's a second foil rare. Both of my boxes have had 2 foil rares. Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know in chat. Is that common for this set to get 2 foil rares? Is that something we're seeing a lot of now? That's really weird. And then there's Charming Prince. Oh, hello, it's me, the Charming Prince. I'm a human noble, and when I enter the battlefield, you may choose 1. You may scry for 2. You may gain 3 life. 3 life. Exile another target creature you own and return it to the battlefield under your control at the beginning of the next end step. I'm so tough. No, he needs lifelink or something, man. Gain 3 life. Who's like, I guess I'll gain 3 life. Could he at least destroy an enchantment or artifact? Could he also be disenchanted? I don't know. Iron Crag Pyromancer. Hi, everybody. I'm here to crag your pyros. She's cragged a fair number of pyros, boys. I can tell you that. She stopped along the way to get some donuts. So did I, though. We have that in common. There's Castle Vantress, also known as Dalaran in World of Warcraft. That's kind of cool. Got to teleport up to there, boys. If you want to get up there, you're going to... Oh, are there bridges? Are there drawbridges up to the castle? I think there is. I do like that one as well. That's probably one of the better ones. The black one, I think, is the best of the cycle, in my opinion. Fervent Champion. He's ready to champ on the bits of mono red, How We Have Fallen, but I still think this card is going to see play in mono red. I definitely think it'll see play in Mardu Knights. So we'll have to see. You'll have to see. He's fine. He serves a function. Opportunistic Dragon. He's waiting for his opportunity to steal a human or an artifact from you or your entire family. Because that's just how he rolls, man. Ooh, there's a foil giant opportunity. Once again, I told you in the last unboxing, a lot of nods to Jack and the Beanstalk. Here's giant opportunity. Now, you may sacrifice 2 foods. If you do, create a 7/7 green giant. Otherwise, you create 3 food. So, if you already have the beans, you grow a vine, and you go discover a 7/7 giant for only 3 mana. But if you don't already have the beans, you get 3 beans. You get 3 magic beans. That's a cool card. I mean, that's cool. You know, it does. Like I said, not every card has to be powerful to be cool. Boogie, stop complaining about every card. Stop complaining. That's why Wizard of the Coast hates you, because you complain about every card. Folio of Fancies. We've seen this card once again. JMD Tome. It's completely outclasses JMD Tome. So that alone is good enough. It's an interesting card draw, and it's in blue, so it makes sense. It's home there. Woo! Oh, how many showcase cards are we going to get in a box? Wow! I've even seen some of the uncommon slots. Look at that. Giant Killer. Story art version. Is that a dead giant behind him? God, that's incredible art. That is gorgeous. More cards like this, please. I love it. That's probably my thumbnail right there. Look at that. Incredible. God. I wish all Magic cards just looked like this. I would be happy if Magic cards just looked like this. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely incredible. Wish they would use this frame way more often. Just, so amazing. I don't have words for it. I don't have words for it. Having played Magic for 26 years. I've been playing since 1994. Is that 25 years? However long that is, 25 years. I've been playing Magic for 25 years. And I love alternative frames, but that is the best one they've made yet. Dance of the Mans. I don't know that. Dance of the Mance. Dance of the Mance. I just like to say that. It's fun to say. We got 2 packs left, and then we'll do our collector's booster. Thank you for sticking around for the end of the collector's booster, end of the boxing to see the collector's booster. Here we go. Boom! Castle Embereth. I don't know what that place is supposed to look like. What is that supposed to look like? I don't really know. 3 red, red, 1, plus another land. So 4 total mana. Creatures you control get +1/+0. This will see playing mono red, for sure. For sure. Is it Keswick Wolf Run? No, it is not. Is it even close to Keswick Wolf Run? No, it is not. Is it good enough for standard? Yes, it is. Last pack. Last pack. Here we go. Here we go. Big money. Fierce Witch Stalker. Somebody played a wolf deck against me on Arena Day in standard. Ran this guy, and he performed okay. It performed okay. So I'm not going to judge. That's not a bad foil to get. Ooh. Well, I almost never expect a last hit Mythic, but this would have been a really bad box without another Mythic. Here we go. It's Oko, the Thief of Crowns. Blue and green and 1 for a 4 loyalty. +2, create a food token. This guy really is what makes the food deck work, I think. Target artifact or creature loses all abilities and becomes a green elk creature with base power and toughness 3/3. Please do not do that to your opponent's Black Knight, by the way, because it is not good when you do. It just makes it a 7/7. So, exchange control of target artifact or creature you control, and target creature an opponent controls with power 3 or less. So, yeah, pretty pushed. I do like Oko. He's a really cool new Planeswalker. I'm just kind of into him. All right, well, that was a great box. Just doing a quick scan of the uncommons here before we get to that collector's box. If you're really bored at home and you want to skip forward, I understand. But I just want to see how many showcase or story-based cards we got here. How many adventures, alternative arts, whatever. What do you call them? I think showcase is the right phrase. That's what I'm going to call them from here on out. Let me know if that's the correct phrase. I saw one. There's one. There's one. I think there's at least one more this time. So they're not that common in the uncommons. There's 2. Also, that's the same one I got out of the other box. Oh, there's 3. So yeah, last time getting only 1 seemed to be the rarity. So getting 2.
Enjoy your content, big man.
Thank you, my
Keep
friend.
being
Thanks
like
for
haters be haters.
Thank you for the 13 months of support. Really appreciate you, my friend. So yeah, I think getting 2 or 3. Oh, there's 4 out of this box. So yeah, apparently they're a little more common than the first box let on, or maybe this is the anomaly. We'll know more as we continue to unbox, or you watch other people's unboxings as well. But these are nice. I definitely like these quite a bit. All right, here's that collector's booster, boys. Let's get a little ASMR going. Here we go. I want you to be able to hear it. Oh, that's so good. $20 boosters, $30 boosters. I don't even know how much these are supposed to cost. How much these are selling for. All right, starting off with Return to the Nature foil. A foil showcase to Unveiled Treefolk. A foiled Gingerbread Cabin. Nice. Foiled Opt. That's my second Opt. The foiled Curious Pear. I prefer a Curious Apple, but I will eat a Curious Pear. To Unveiled Treefolk, the non-storybook version. Foiled. Flutterfox. Foiled. Venerable Knight. Non-foiled. This guy's pretty decent. Well, we got her out of our last collector's pack as well. And out of our box. This is my 3rd copy of this particular uncommon. Wow. Foiled there. A non-foiled Ardenvale Tactician. Boo. I think Boo. There is Smitten Sword Master. Rose Thorn Acolyte. We got the foil version of that in our box. There's the non-foil version. Garbage Land. Wow. Extended Art Castle Vantress. And a foil Fae of Wishes. And then our foil token. So that is Extended Art Castle Vantress. Or Vantress. That is not, again, this will easily slot into a blue control deck as a one of. It's not really a very expensive land, I don't think it is. So it's a nice card to have, just not overly excited about it. Nice extended art on it, though. And then Fae of Wishes. We also got a Fae of Wishes foil out of our other box. So I'm getting a lot of repeat foils, which is okay if there's people who want to trade for them, but as it is. Interesting. So, pretty interesting box so far. Pretty interesting boxes, I should say. Pretty interesting case. So far, I've seen a lot of duplicates. Here's the final box total for those of you watching at home. Guys, I really appreciate you watching. If you're watching this on Twitch, thanks for being live. We'll be done with the box filming in a second. If you're watching this at home, guys, as always, thank you for watching. I love you very much, and I'll speak with you again soon. Thank you for letting me unbox Magic cards for you. That's a very good box in retrospect. A lot of alternative arts, a lot of good rares, a lot of good mythics. I think 3 or 4 mythics. Very playable cards. Probably got my value out of here for sure. All right, guys. See ya. Bye.